DJ and go to the side. It's something that's from another nation.
Right.
Somehow not somehow, we know, we want captivity now. We become their, they represent us as Americans. But we at the bottom of their society. When they do pass legislation, when they do something that never for our benefit, we got to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Right.
But you have no opportunity, no access to resources or credit. Right? You have to be an exceptional Negro in order to be middle class. To be middle class here, you gotta be exceptional.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it out the mud.
Mm-hmm.
To be middle class.
Yeah, to be middle class. Right?
Yeah.
And so, I put it like, man, these other nations ain't come over here working like the way Jake has to work.
Nope.
You know, working 2-3 jobs and then going to college at the same time. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff. Most of the people ain't doing it. They're sending the best of their country over here. Alright? And they're like, oh my dad, he came from China. Nigga, dad was a fucking engineer, man. He lived with a silver spoon in your mouth the whole time he came here. You know?
They come over here, they get bread automatically out top.
And that ain't me complaining. That's just facts.
Right.
It's just facts, man. There ain't no jealousy. I don't want to be no kook.
For real.
Bobblehead, East Indian. But it's just facts.
Yeah. They use like middle management to watch over you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like I said, even in college, I just not found out some bullshit. I was talking to some, I think it was Hamites, and it was in like the office area, and she was telling me how they came over here, their parents off top were getting $10,000.
Yep.
I was like, well, damn. You know, but the people over here that built this country, like I said, you gotta be exceptional Negro to get something. Correct. Your credit gotta be 800, and they still gonna hold you.
You ain't gonna get no $800 credit.
Yeah, and you ain't gonna get that.
Even if you try.
Right, but because of who you are, you still gonna get unjust interest rates.
Yep.
You know, Bank of America got caught doing that, giving the Negroes and Latinos, charging double interest versus Edomites back in like 2010, 2011.
They still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few years ago, I tried to finance some furniture. This is my credit score was almost at 800. Still got the 9. What? 2 years, still got the 9. Almost an 800 credit score.
Yeah, so that's all these nations coming as a tumble against the nation of Israel to keep us in the box. You know, keep losing, keep taking a mindset of I gotta get it how I live, and you know, Jake they're doing questionable shit. You know, compromise their integrity because you can't get it the right way. So now you gotta hit licks. You gotta allow application. You gotta do all type of stuff.
Yeah.
Keep Jake a scumbag.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, you filling out the application and you don't want to put your race on there. You still gotta walk in there for the interviews.
I put other like a mother.
Yeah, I said, oh, I thought she was Alaskan.
You gotta have a professional name, sounding name in order for them to consider you.
Man.
Yep.
Alright, going back here at Psalms 83 and 5. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. Okay, skipping down to verse, let me see. Boom. Skipping down to verse 12, it says, so much on this. Verse 12, it says, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth in wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest. So all these nations that are confederate against us, Edom and Ishmael and Moab and Hagarenes and all of them, the Most High is going to turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that conspired against us, man. Right. And it's been on one consent.
Right, they all had a hand in our slavery at some point or another. They all had a hand in our rulership over us. And they were all grouped together to put hell on us now. So like I said, Most High's gonna turn it around. He's gonna put curses up on our enemies now. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing Esau losing. So, you know, Esau's sighing and crying. Esau's unhappy. Esau's going, they respecting him. Esau kicked his dad's tail.
Right.
Esau broke. You know, in the trailer park losing. You know?
Strung out on opioids.
Yeah, they strong out into the house now. Yeah, they fucked all neighborhood with crack. They got Jake Singer, got Molly's and all that. Now they got meth labs everywhere.
Man,
Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
they break the bad in the hub.
Everything is really coming back upon them, man.
Yep.
You know, they used to sick dogs and nothing. Now animals are tearing their ass up everywhere they go.
Man, nigga flinging water bottles at him and shit.
Yeah, it's
With the monkey, they choked that motherfucker. You see, they was throwing eggs at the king, King Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they throwing eggs at him and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, house all out of order and shit. Son up there, the black bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Losing.
Yeah.
Lose it.
Yeah, Bill Gates' daughter got a black dude. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
All Esau's worst nightmares are coming true.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
And
you.
it, yeah, and that's an example in the book of Judith. You remember that example in Judith, where it says, "Where Israel would be, if Israel go against that power, we would win." But now we coming back, so that's why these things are happening now.
That's right.
You see, Judith the 5th chapter. They go to
That's right. It's only so long to basically start dealing with the effects of them holding the possession of the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Case in point, like, you know, when Pharaoh, in the days of Abraham, when Pharaoh took, you know, Sarah, had no idea, the Lord started jacking Egypt up.
Right.
Same thing in ancient Egypt, same thing right now. Even when they eat, not Ephod, I'm sorry, even when what was taken, the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
When that was taken, they all got stricken on hemorrhoids. You know,
Yep.
so it's like you can only hold the Lord's possession for so long before
Right.
we start getting jacked up.
Man,
You know.
Mm-hmm.
that's all they do though.
It says in verse 16, it says, "Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, art the Most High over all the earth."
That's right.
That's what see there when you put the shame in ultimately.
You don't know God did that.
Yep, you don't know that they touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Yeah, don't do it no more. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
Somebody had a Lamentation 2.
I got it right here. Yeah, Lamentations 2 and we said 15, right? Yeah, that's 15. Okay. Yeah. Lamentations 2 and 15, it says, "All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem."
Right, so now they look upon us.
No, right.
Proud look. You know, go ahead.
It says, "They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, It is the city that men call the perfection of beauty. Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?"
Right, so now that you tell me you can go ahead and these niggas can't be. Right. Because look how far along, look how far we fell. Versus when you look in the scripture, look in the ancient world, look at the prophets of old, our forefathers, compared to our people now, man, it's not you there. You know? Go ahead.
Yep. Continuing on in verse 15. "Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, We have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we have looked for. We have found, we have seen it."
Right, this is what they look for, because they know who we are, man. They know we was in power, we was in the league with our power. We had a foot in behind. You know, but this is the day they look for us being on the bottom. Okay? They talk shit to the nation of Israel now. And they look for this day. And you read out what's it, Revelation 11. They send gifts one to another for our downfall. And they suffer our bodies not to be buried, so there's no rest. No one came to the aid of the so-called Negro with giving chattel slavery.
They talk about women.
Yeah, they talking about women. Now these heathens, women that be in them bodegas and hoods, they be popping out women and giving them bread. You know, lock the door real quick, take them to the back, get nasty with them real quick, and let them walk out with a few groceries. You know, so they can please completely using our people now for their gain. Versus we're supposed to be on top and be over them. You know, now servants are upon horses.
Yep.
And the principal.
I got a precept.
Kind
This is Psalms 35 in verse I'll read verse 15 and then I'll drop down. This is Psalm 35 and 15. It says, but in mine adversity they rejoiced. They gathered themselves together. Yea, as the abjects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They did tear me and cease not. With hypocritical mockers and feasts they gnashed upon me with their teeth. And I'm gonna drop down to verse 21. It says, yea, they opened their mouth wide against me. They said, aha, aha, our eye hath seen it. You know, like just a precept of what basically those dogs looking at swords, man, like parable of Lazarus, you know, the rich man, these other nations, they basically rubbing, you know, salt in the wound by basically, you know, making it openly known that they're on top right now, you know. So I just want to bring that up.
Okay.
Do you want me to keep going on meditation?
No, that's good. Let's go back to Micah. Yeah, we finish out this last verse. All right.
Back to Micah.
So I will at Joel 3. 13 to 16.
Micah 4 and verse 11. Now also many nations are gathered against thee that say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon her. But they know not the thoughts of the Lord, neither understand they his counsel.
Right. They don't understand the purpose behind the servitude and the hassle that happened to the nation. Okay, when you read Baruch, the 4th chapter, it says we provoke the Most High to anger because we do sacrifice to the devil. You know, he just chastening us and, you know, punishing us for the time being, but he always will maintain that promise. So they think it's a complete downfall forever, that they're going to continue to have us on top. You know, that's why Scripture said, my thoughts are not your thoughts, so they think they know the Heavenly Father. You know, they rejoice and manifest destiny, you know, and Esau think that the Most High is good because he hasn't been punished yet, but the Most High is long suffering. You know, so he's letting them build up their tab with immense pride, so he can judge all the nations now. Okay, somebody, Joel 3. So this is the judgment. This is the mindset and counsel of the Heavenly Father.
You said start at 15?
13.
13. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars withdraw their shining.
It's like that. Start 13 here.
13? Okay. It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
That's what we're getting to. We're getting to that point. You know, in time of harvest, you harvest the crops that's fully grown and ready. And so we're getting to that point to where they're ready to be judged. You know, that witness is being great, that was hurtful work being fulfilled, and it's spoken of in 2 Ezra 15th chapter. We're getting close to that point now, where they're about to be right for the taking, which is judgment and destruction. Go ahead.
Verse 14, multitudes in the valley of decision.
Right, the valley of decision, or it's called the Lord's judgment, the valley of Jehoshaphat. Actually, go ahead, it should say.
It says, for the day of the Lord is near, in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Right. So, the people that are shining, the leaders that are going to withdraw their shining, metaphorically, but also there's going to be, the sky's going to be blacked out from nuclear winter, man, because it's going to be a third world war. It's going to be a nuclear war. Okay. We have here fission and fusion. So there's going to be mushroom clouds. It's going to go down. You know,
Yahweh shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But Yahweh will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel.
right. And so that's what the nations don't know. Okay, because they think that the Most High is looking and trying to return to his people. Zion. He's gonna protect his people, and he's gonna bring issue, he's gonna issue for judgment upon the nations in that valid decision, which is Yahweh Shabbat, the Lord's judgment. That's where he decided to build all the nations down south in the Middle East. So it's gonna have this one huge rumble when everyone's gonna be destroying themselves.
That's right.
Until the Hawashah shows back up, but then they're gonna try to fight against the Hawashah. It's gonna be a complete steamroll at that time.
And he deliberately always made that area a hotspot. Always been war, turmoil, always some type of activity going over there for centuries.
A lot of bloodshed over there, boy.
Yeah, it's like the Lord's literally telling you, hello, like this is what we ready to lead up to.
That's right. That's where the judgment's gonna take place.
That's right.
You know, the major ass kicking of the world for his people and for his name's sake. You know, so they don't get why he's even doing what he's doing to his people right now. That's pretty much. Was that verse 16?
Yeah, that was verse 16.
Okay, let's go back to Michael.
Micah 4:12, all right, it reads, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord, neither understand they his counsel, for he shall gather them as the sheaves into the floor. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thy horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs as brass, and thou shalt beat into pieces many people.
Right, those are some of the hardest metals in the earth. You know, he's going to use us as a weapon to beat the other nations. Somebody called Jeremiah 51.
Yeah. And when you go into that word horns right there in the blue letter, just raising light like laser beams. You go into it, it's pretty dope.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's literally what the definition says too, rays of light.
And that's going to come from those chariots. Those right aiming thunderbolts.
Yeah.
You know?
Word of words.
So Jeremiah 51, what verse?
20. Jeremiah 51.
Okay. Micah 4:13, it reads, arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thy horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth.
Right, so it's going to be a spiritual jacket. So all the riches that these nations took from Israel when they sacked our temples, we're going to get that back and then some.
That's right.
You know, all the documentation from the Vatican, all the gold, that's how the scripture said our streets can be paved with gold. You know, we're going to get all of that, and it ain't be how much now shot. Man, yeah, like I said, this is how I'm teach y'all the stuff. We're going to show y'all how to do it on planet Earth.
Yeah, he did it in Egypt. He made it. Yo, cough it up, brother. I need all them jewels. Yeah, we need all this. We left out of style.
They said we borrowed, but we didn't borrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 7 says, and the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
You know, and then once you take that, they're going to continue to bring more and more, day and night. You know, all the force of Gentiles will be brought unto us.
That's right.
Let's finish off with Jeremiah 51.
Yeah. So Jeremiah 51, and it's in verse 20 through 23, right?
Come on.
All right, verse 20, it says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Right, so the Most High is going to keep his people to judge. You know, we read that in Ezekiel 9th chapter. So they're old and young, male and female, old maids, young maids. Whoever needs to get that issue is going to get it. You know? And he's going to use us to dominate. Man. That's why we get our shot. Okay? So was that Ezekiel 25? We going to
Oh yeah.
judgment unto Edom. According to the Lord's anger, according to the Lord's fury, man. So he's going to allow his men that stand so still before his name to get busy. We'll be able to be delivered, have new bodies, a new mindset, and the power to judge, man. And we're actually be able to put our hands on these wicked people, man, that continue to disrespect the name of Yahweh Hashem. That's going to be a reward to his saints, man, to be able to put foot to ass, man, physically.
Man, bro, I pray for the man, bro.
You know?
But see, the world was food because like the word of the Lord, like, it lay dormant for years. But now, like it says in Habakkuk 3:2, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work. You see, in the midst of years, make known in wrath, remember mercy. In the NLT, it says, I have heard all about you, Lord. I am filled with awe by your amazing works. In this time, our deep need, help us again as you did in years gone by, and in your anger, remember mercy. So now the word is being revived, and now the world about to remember Alashajah once again. So that's why we look for his word to be revived in the earth, because when that take place, man, shit, we got to get the hell up out of here, man. That was it.
You know, King David said it pretty much goes into the now it's time for thee, O Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law. So it's that work that's going back to old, if I can work forward. You know,
Yeah, actually, there's a couple more verses left. So it's verse. Yeah. It says, verse 23. Well, I'll read verse 22. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
All right, so all these little dots, these little dreadhead niggas, these old hags, everyone that disrespects and that irks the righteousness, what I say, allows vexes and filthy conversation of wicked. So we're in that same mindset. So people that brothers see day in and day out, that brothers come across that they want to put their hands on what they can. You gotta turn the other cheek. You know, these moles, these proud demons, you know, these drugged up children, badass kids, all these different ways, man. We have to wait until the Most High because that's the Most High acts. But how's he gonna act? He's gonna finally let those men that restrain themselves put their hands on them.
Yeah, well.
That's verse 23. It says, I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
So we're gonna bring down kingdoms. And we're gonna subject kingdoms under the rule of the nation of Israel. So we'll need to be judged and be judged, and the saints shall like three spoilers in the 7. The saints are gonna take the kingdom. Okay? Is that right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's gonna be done in spiritual power. That's a real thing. It's gonna look forward to. It's gonna keep fighting.
This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 10. I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, foreigners will come to rebuild your towns, and their kings will serve you. For though I have destroyed you in my anger, I will now have mercy on you through my grace. Your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands.
Yeah.
The kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory procession. For the nations that refuse to serve you will be destroyed.
They refuse to serve us, they're gonna be destroyed.
You're preaching hate!
let's say that Esau is not far fetched them trying to rise up against you even in the kingdom.
Right.
After the 1,000 years, he got to be obliterated, bro.
Yep.
You know, it's Esau.
When you read Revelation 9, he said he's not gonna repent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though that glory that he's gonna see, he's still not gonna repent. So that's what we have to prove. You know, and also the other nations, they don't come to worship. There's gonna be no rain. We read in Zechariah, there's gonna be a famine. They're not gonna be able to flourish.
Preaching hate.
It says, the glory of Lebanon will be yours, the forest of cypress, fir, fir, am I saying it right? And pine, my beauty, top-notch wood right there. It says, my beauty, to beautify my sanctuary.
Oh man.
My temple will be glorious.
So the choice of the best mineral, the best wood, the best gold, for all those reasons we're gonna use to rebuild that temple. Yeah, in Jerusalem.
It says, the descendants of your tormentors will come and bow before you. Those who despised you will kiss your feet. They will call you the city of the Lord and Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Though you were once despised and hated, with no one traveling through you, I will make you beautiful forever, a joy of all generations.
Right, and that's what the nations don't understand. Like we read it in the Bible. They don't understand the thoughts and counsel of the Heavenly Father. So according to Hosea 1, where we say we now the children there that shall be found that ye are the sons of the living power. So everyone's not to acknowledge that right now. Right now people scoff. You know, they make videos and they scoff and disbelieve that these niggas cannot be the people of God. I hope they the people of God. These students. You know, but they're gonna be forced to acknowledge that.
Powerful kings and mighty nations will satisfy your every need, as though you were a child nursing at the breast of a queen. You will know at last that I, Yahweh Shemyahushai, am your Savior and your Redeemer, the mighty one of Israel.
And you actually, that was perfectly said. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Hey, I got one to add to the wisdom a little bit. This, in the Apocrypha Ecclesiastes 11:5, many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of hath worn the crown. Talking about Jake, us. Like Yahweh just said, people don't consider that we Israelites, but the one people you slept on will be the one wearing the crown at the end. Right. That was it. Sorry about that, brother. That was tough, shit. Yeah, was tough. I know that was really
Praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash.
apostles, elders, and bishops of the Word of Millstone, who you love the Holy Spirit and taught us his truth. Peace and blessings unto the whole elect. Shalom.
Shalom.